You wanna know what? I honestly think, like, interrupting her just isn't the choice. Like, I feel like something's coming out, you know? The more I think about it, the more I realize that the talk we had, on the other hand, just isn't... Like, look at this stuff. I don't know. I feel like I should go back and do all that and just provide the... Why won't you say anything? Here I am begging for help and you haven't said a word. You're always so sure of yourself. Yet here you are listening to me in a crisis and you can't see anything? Fang grips my jackets with both hands, digging in. Well, there's more blood for you. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Damn. They are not skipping out on, like, the damage. Oh. I'm gonna look up preening one more time, because I think I misunderstood the words. Also, we got this sequence, so I'm gonna imagine that those are the rights. I was seriously convinced we had to speak up at some point, you know, be like assuring. So... it's just a word that I've seen in context. Yeah, tidy and clean its wings. That's what they do. I guess she's just kind of like lying to herself. Because that doesn't happen to birds. What is it that you have that I don't? I love how he's just... What is it you want from me? I don't know. Oof. What is it that I want from you? When you got her a few weeks ago, you were just some nobody kid without friends who lives alone in some financial assistance. She's shaking my arm around. And now everyone I know is friends with you. You have no talents, no specific knowledge anywhere, no real personality. What is it with you that you can lack an identity but know exactly who you are? Honestly, I don't know. What? I don't know how to say it. All I know is that I'm me. I mean, you gotta give him credit, right? Oh. Like, when you really think about it, Anon doesn't give a shit. And that's what makes him him. Is that despite the fact that he's like into weird anime, and he has this weird art collection, which is definitely not porn, and there's the video game stuff, he's just who he wants to be, I guess. He doesn't let other people or anything define him. And in a way, that makes him more him than anything else could. You know? He's just kind of doing what he wants. Just like I'm enjoying this scuffed as fuck LP. It's fantastic. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do it like this. If I didn't just let it all out. And maybe that's the problem with Fang. Is that Fang is defining herself entirely by these extrinsic motivators and key performance things. And she's so obsessed with hitting those notes, with being what Naser is, and being what someone else says, that she never really thinks about who she is as a person. And you can't be yourself if you're someone else, you know? If you're what someone else tells you to be. There's something about this picture I love too. Like, look at the shading on Anon's face. It's minimal, but it says a lot. Also, if I went up to the roof and someone had bleeding, like, additional appendages, I'd be a little freaked out, I'll be honest. You... I struggle to find the right words. Fang stares pleadingly. Eventually she bears her eyes on my jacket arm. It's like, I don't know, trying to be something you're not, I guess? It needs to happen naturally. Fang looks up from my arm. Naturally. If you're forcing this whatever... It's like some misplaced idea or like a refusal to leave the comfort zone. What I'm trying to say is, I ended up trying to be someone else too. To the point that I rejected who I really wasn't. Started to fuck myself up. I'm not about making others notice me, or about being great or something or whatever. I just do what makes me, well, me. I'm only here, and I think it's safe to assume that there's several of you. Like, you don't know, you said it yourself. My fingers tighten around my arm. I'm not certain she's breathing right now. There's tons of different people going through what you're right now, trying to force their egos only to reject who they really are. Not to undermine your feelings or anything. And at the end of it all, I've accepted what I am and will always be, well, me. You see? I have to figure out myself. Fang's grip loosens. Again, the art here is incredible. I love the little details of the blood on her on here, where she's probably been like picking at herself. The wings is probably something she just pulls forward. The smears of her holding her arms like that. which I don't even know if like that was even visible, but like the blood on her hands from squeezing too hard. Like she was holding her sides. She puts her hands around her knees and lowers her head. The expression is one of complete resignation. I can't do anything on my own. How am I supposed to do something like this? You aren't alone. I'm here, and Reed and Trish are here. You already know Naser wants to help. It doesn't have to be all at once. Fang looks back at me and gives me a sad smile. Alright. She tries to dry her tears again, only to smudge her face with more blood and makeup. I remove my jacket and offer the sleeve to her. She's already gotten all her blood and makeup on it anyway. I might just well ruin it for the moment. Because damn, you got it all over those, man, and you do not know how to remove makeup stains. She sniffles and grabs it to wipe her eyes. It's laundry days anyway. I don't even know if that helps with this situation, man. I'm pretty sure blood washes are pretty tough. After returning my jacket, Fang looks at me again with a somber smile. Why did you come up here? It's nice up here. Quiet. But why? Why alone? To think, maybe throw myself a pity party. Do this every year. Up here? Just somewhere I can be alone. Every year, though. Since I was 11. Jeez, what happened? I broke Naser's wing. In Goodbye Volcano High, it's never explained what the fuck happened with Naser's wing. It's probably some birth defect, or he fell into a blender. Is the best I can give you. Which is weird. I mean, I guess no one in that... Like, that's a problem, right? This is why you have a straight man in a story. Because... First off, I want this music to fucking stop right now. I don't need this music right now. So, in the original game, in Goodbye Volcano High, there is no straight man. Let me tell you a big problem with not having a straight man. Straight men let you ask obvious questions. You know what a straight man can do for you? A straight man can walk up to a coffee shop and go, why is this like this in a coffee shop? And someone else goes, well, you know, it's always like this, you absolute fool, ho, 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 ho. And then the straight man is like, oh. But you got your answer. That's why you have a straight man. That's why Luke comes from a backwater planet. So Luke can ask, what the fuck is that? And someone goes, you see, Luke. That's the point, is you want to have a straight man for that. Now, it doesn't matter in Goodbye Volcano High because it's basically a mirror of reality, but Naser's wing is one of those things that people are going to look at and they're going to go, what the fuck is the deal with this? Also, might I point out that if Fang is the one who broke his wing and caused it to be, well, damaged, her calling him a fucked up wing, you know what? That's fucking harsh. Like, if that's a birth defect or something else, it's harsh. But if you are the one who caused it, that's kicking a man while he's down. Ooh. Ouch. Damn. Hot ziggity. I broke Naser's wing. My foot tastes extra salty today. We used to be real close. He looked up to me. Then why is Naser even tolerating this? Like, what is forcing Naser to do this? Think about this. Naser has no reason to like you. You are consistently annoying. You've yelled at him when he's trying to help. You broke his wing and you're fucking him up about it. The fact that he's still willing to put up with you is impressive. That is rigor that goes to the point of like, Naser, you need to learn to cut ties. He used to look up to me. I was supposed to watch him? I'm his big sister after all. He asked me if we really could fly. Fang stretched her wings to highlight that. Yeah, they're full of blood. That's not a good idea. I said, of course, and I looked away for half a second, and then it happened. He jumped off the... Oh, fuck! What? Her eyes became distant, and I can only guess just how vividly she's reliving this moment in the past. I watched as he jumped, bounced off the cliff and into the water. I climbed down as fast as I could, hoping to God he wasn't dead. But the current, and Dad and the lifeguard had to go in because the current was too strong. You know, this reminds me of when I was little, and I might have told the story before, because it's kind of one of the few things in my head that's kind of bright. I like to go on the rocks in French shorelines, and so one time I went and I found an old World War II bunker, and I was like, that's so cool! It's an old German bunker! I found history! You know, that kind of stuff. When you're a little kid, you're like, ha! I am the historian now! But on the way back, the tides had changed. And the path we had taken had basically, the water was higher than before. So in order to get back, I had to jump into the water. Now, I didn't get dashed against the rocks, but I did lose a sock, and it fucking sucked like hell. I think that if I have to recall a moment when the ocean really got to shake me around and almost kill me, it has to be the time I went bodyboarding. And one of and I learned what it means to not know what up and down is. And I have no idea how I survived that one. But I did. I fucking did. And I don't fuck with the ocean no more. Oh no. Ocean's taught me twice. Might have taught me twice. Might have forgotten that one. Who knows? Oh wait. The water has fucked me up a third time. I was little and I fell in the pond and I was too fucking stupid to realize I was drowning. I was such an idiot. I didn't notice I was drowning. How could you be that stupid? Like, you're fucking water. I mean, to be fair, ponds are... I was just on, like, a little bit of water. It wasn't that deep. It was a pond, like a little creek in between two, like, patches of farmland. But how could I forget that one? I remember coming home and getting pushed into the bathtub, being like, why am I in the bathtub? I was just in the water. Oh, yeah, the water's fucked me up at least 3 times. I'm surprised the third time didn't do me in. Because third time's the charm, they say. Maybe this is hell. Hell... The way out of hell is to appreciate this Snoot game. That'd be something. Oh boy, that's a story you can take to the bank. Everyone will laugh at me, but that's, you know, worth the effort. Jesus. Her voice quakes as she's engulfed in a memory. I mean, the reason I'm laughing about this, I would like to point out, is that it's kind of my way of dealing with this stuff, because I get so uncomfortable. I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm trying to take away the emotional payload, the atomic fallout that's happening in front of me. I thought that when I was rebooting this, restarting this today, I would have some goofs and maybe like a small laugh. Didn't think I'd hear that Naser is got fucked up by a sister that hates his guts. Also, this song is getting on my nerves. When Mom came with the medic, Naser was... I thought he was dead. He wasn't breathing. Covered in... Oh, God. Wait, how would he be covered in blood? He's in water. Like, wouldn't the water I guess it would stain him? Limbs mangled. Oh, fuck. My baby brother, just 9 years old, had jumped off the bluff, thinking he could fly. Thanks, I just go right away again. Without a second thought, I drew her into a hug, comforting her. Her voice muffled by my jacket, but she continues. Why's Wink is a fucking mess? I did it. So why doesn't he hate me? Thanks, still family. I don't think Naser remembers all that clearly. Or maybe he does attach that much. Because if you're, at least in Goodbye Volcano, I don't know how much at the time it was available. And these people know it because we haven't seen Fang's parents or seen like her home or like cultural backgrounds. But Fang is implied to be like of Middle Eastern descent. The name Naser is an indicator, as is Fatma. Fatma is yeah. So, a kind of environment where, like, family relations are more emphasized than perhaps they might be in, say, you know, Western countries. So, yeah, from that perspective, if Naser is indeed more guided by the parents, more loved by his family, he would probably hold that. It's also possible, think about this. Fang fucks up Naser, right? God damn it, there you go. Something fell between my keyboard keys. Fang fucks up Naser. And Naser grows up, and he's like, you know what, I'm feeling fine. I don't have a wing, who fucking cares? And he does all this stuff. Like, his parents love him, and they care for him, and they consider him the good child. And he sees Fang, and he's like, you know what, Fang did something wrong, but it's so unfair that Fang gets all of this shoved onto her. Fang gets just shoved to the ground at every single moment, and it doesn't feel good to him. So you were 11. That implies a 2-year difference? I guess this is sort of the ritual of coping with it, but damn. Sounds like a bit of Survivor Guilt, too, in a weird way. Because you're his sister. Fang flinches in my arms, but doesn't pull away. You're the one that's hurting Fang, not Naser. Yeah, he seems to have different problems. Including Fang, weirdly enough. I surprised myself there. I honestly don't know how to manage this conversation. Probably because you've been trying to grow up as a person and you have some emotional love, and so you're trying your best, you know? I let go of Fang and lean back, giving her some space. Her breathing even out, and she looks far more composed now. Don't let the load off completely. She can still be unstable, but you know. I'm sorry for what I said earlier. Hmm? About your nobody. Oh, I mean, you're pretty much right. Maybe, but I shouldn't have put it so harshly. All this time I thought people like you were useless or something like that. Yeah, you literally called me useless. Thank you for that one. I'm a weed. Not the weed kind that Reed would smoke, though. But here you are, proving me wrong time and time again. I get what you mean, but I could say the same to you as well. I've been breaking your rules like you've been breaking mine. Maybe we're both just useless nobodies. What are her rules? Like the pronoun stuff? Because you've been breaking that like fucking crazy. She chuckles to herself. Yeah, I can see that. She points at my oversized hall pass. Yeah, sure. That's not a hall pass, that's a... Oh, I get it. Like the hall pass is you take the instrument with you. Well, that's just dumb. She takes it from my hands. Fingers brush for a second. No DEFCON this time? No DEFCON this time. Also, there's a lot less blood, which is weird. Also, her makeup is a bit... She blushes while she handles the acoustic bathroom palace. I think I finally got the tune, Anon. Tune? She finishes tuning the guitar and tests it. With an nod to herself, Fang begins strumming. The rhythm is slow and the tone is soft, enough so that a humming blends perfectly with it. I lean back, bobbing my head along to the impromptu music. The streaks from her tears that once marred her pretty face only help to highlight her soft smile somehow. I mean, like, in an emotional moment, you know, you want to express yourself somehow. And if, like, music is what you know, then that's how you want to express yourself. Like, if you like drawing, you want to draw a little bit. If what you do in expression is like playing a fun video game and trying out something new, then that's what you do. If it's walking and just absorbing, you gotta find that thing that you can consider your voice and let it happen. You can't get that from someone else, unfortunately. I'm along now too, which causes Fang to giggle. The rhythm is slowing to a crawl and the song's about to end anyway. With a meteor coming soon, everyone's going to die. I'll say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, Volcano High. The lyrics surprise me, but I shrug it off. That's a reference to the game. That's so cheeky. Oh, you cheeky little bastards. That's more cheeks than pornography. There, tied it back to the beginning. Are you ready to get up? Fang nods and wipes her tears one last time with her forearm. How are you gonna clean that blood? Because people will ask too many questions. Also, you've been up here for at least 15 minutes. Your class is probably over by this point. This is a DEFCON oof situation. In terms of school, like, I get it emotionally, but, like, you're sliding back in and that might hit you. You know, you might go down there. You might be like, oh, I'm such a fuck up. I missed the entire class. You know, gotta be ready for that. And I'll be ready for that. I stand and pop my back, looking out over the fence at the ground below. I can see the afternoon sun starting to encroach on the skyline of the small coastal town. Turning to Fang, I crouch a bit and extend my hand to her. She moves a bloody hand to take it, but hesitates. She softly grasps my hand. She winces in pain. Yeah, her hands are fucked up. You know, it's strange. I expected the alarms to go. Yeah, but this feels different somehow. Like you've earned it. Like, I think part of the problem, Anon, with people like Anon is they consider women objects, or they consider women like an objective, so that when they get it, they're like, win, video game, win, whoa, jackpot. You know, but Anon's been with Fang so long that Fang is humanized to such a point that he can't just laugh about it, you know? He can't just be that goofball. He can't just be that weirdo. It's hard to do that when you feel something. It feels more natural. I'm careful to hoist her to her feet, mindful of her injured palm. Oh my fucking god! Listen, I want to point out, my grandma used to have a little wiener dog. My grandma had a little wiener dog who fucking loved putting that sharp-ass spear of a snout in people's faces and ears. It's hilarious. You will get stabbed by that thing. That dog will stab you to death with it. Dog's dead. Sad. Very sad. But what a cute little dog they were. What energy they had. Holy shit, Fang. I just noticed how absolutely fucked up you are. Look at that. We got it on the shirt, where on the pants, where she put her head down and everything. Got it on her hands because of the nails, on the sides because she held herself. Makeup and mascara's running out. We got the wings and everything. Jesus, I love the splatters they did on this. Like, this feels like Fang is just 10 kinds of fucked up at once. And then Anon looks super clean despite having a bloody sleeve somewhere. I thought both sleeves, but... but her beak accidentally bumps into my cheek on the way up. There they are. Fang's eye contact and her instinctive... Fang's eye contact Oh, eyes contract. Excuse me. Fang's eyes contract. She instinctively hops backwards, covering her muzzle with her hands and turning her head away in frustration. Flusteration. Never heard of that one. I clench my lower jaw and look up my palm, slick with sweat and blood. Yeah, I think she's been sweating, judging by what's going on under her arm there. Oof. Oh, stinky. Also, the way the shirt is drawn here, I thought the center of the halter top would go between the wings, so that her arms and her wings are like in the same hole. But apparently, no. That's got to be awkward. And now we're using the crisp, clean art. I like these art pieces, though. They're so great. Damn. The silence continues for an immeasurable amount of time. Haha. Oh, so that's how dinos kiss. No, not really. Ooh, hee hee. I like how Fang looks slightly off about this. I look for something, anything to end this awkwardness. Like the guitar pass. Wait. I check my phone, seeing that Mr. Jingo's class will be ending in 10 minutes. Mr. Jingo is probably pissed that you've stolen his guitar. Fuck, the assignment! Fang finally looks my way again, though her face is still flush. What? Mr. Jingo's assignment. Fang, we have music class. There's no way in hell I'll be able to do it at home. Fang's head tried to cover her beak, failing horribly to contain her giggles. Oh my god, you really suck at music! I glare at her. Why don't you just drop it? It's an elective anyway. Because I need to maintain my GPA for college. Because I kinda like it. I blush and looked at it. Oh no! Oh, he's being cute! Maybe I'll help you. Fang hops down, her wings easing her landing. Yeah, but clearly can't fly. Also, is it me or do her wings look smaller than they do in Volcano High? Let me actually pull up her reference sheet, because I'm curious. Oh, this song is great. Let's just enjoy it. Actually, the ref sheet might have been available at the time, so it's possible that it's on brand. Yeah, her wings in Goodbye Volcano High are, like, actually super huge. Like, they go down to her calves. Here they are more like... They go down to her calves-ish. I owe you for the fucking therapy session, anyway. Oh, thank fuck. I climbed down the ladder. Those wings must be really good. Are they? Like, how often do you have to go down a ladder? Everything is stairs and ramps. I guess maybe for some minor parkour, but you can just duck and roll, baby. Who the fuck is up here? Oh, so that's where that hole came from. The door flies open, off its hinges, through the suicide fence, and over the side of the building, crashing loudly in the concrete below. I want to see this again. Like, props for doing the art. I guess that's why they made the custom background, because they needed something they could edit. That is fucking great, though. Oh, man, this game. I know someone is ditching up there. My hunting instincts can tell. Oh, double fuck. You! Principal Spears looks at us, pointing his finger at me as if to fire a special beam cannon through my chest. Oh, my goddamn years on the roof. Explain now. We were having sex. Oh, well, in that case, go on. Oh. Spears, this is what you told me to do, you jackass. Bullshit mode activate. I got lost looking for the bathroom. Spears incinerates me on the spot. What is Ester season? Why am I learning so many words today? I hate this. I don't want to learn words. Thank you. I'm gonna learn about birds, aren't I? Oh, that's just being in heat. I love Spears' song, though. It's great. For a brief instant, I picture Fag in a bikini. Just a brief instance. Hot. Fang gets a similar stare and withers down.
I'm not stupid. Terrestrial season isn't for another few months.
He should know. He's principal. This motherfucker probably knows exactly when those things happen.
Empty your pockets. Now! I reduce myself to hover flags.
Hoover flags. Oh, like flagging out his pockets?
All I had on me was my phone and a ratty wallet held together with hot glue and duct tape. Fang does the same, dropping her own phone, a spare guitar pick, and an unopened pack of cigarettes. Spears looks Fang dead in the eyes, rips the package open, and stuffs every cigarette in his mouth at once. To her mortified stares, he chews on them until they're a brown glob and spits it over the fence, landing on a rather oriental-looking car. Anon, go to class. Now! Fang, to the nurses.
Why did the... Oh, because she's covered in blood. You can't explain that with Esther season, you fool. That's not how the menstrual cycle works. That's way too high.
She's a mess.
Do we have to keep... Oh, God, she's actually, like, picked off her... Oh, shit. Woo. Not going light, are we? This is the second shot we've seen where Fang is just fucked up. Damn.
Her wings are ragged, feathers misaligned, and a clear patch of them missing on one.
And the music's getting super jazzy, and she's looking at us with bedroom eyes.
The stains on her leg from the makeup, tears, and blood. Drying blood on her hands, arms, and beak. No beak. Eyes red and puffy from crying. But a smile was... I wave goodbye and rewardlessly return to class.
Dude, you really should not be